Everybody, all right. We got our padded envelope. You know what that means. It's time for Grim Workshop. And so we are back. And yes, I'm holding our Grim Workshop Tool of the Month Club. One of my personal favorites every month. It's inexpensive, $20. You get a couple EDC tools, as well as some information cards. Information is knowledge. All right, so for those of you who don't know, again, it's $20, flat rate. And almost always, one card itself would have cost you more than that by itself. And you'd have to pay shipping on it. So no taxes, $20, or no shipping, no taxes, $25. You get what's in here. Always, 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 you get more than what you paid for. All right, so we get our card out here. And of course, members only discount, always. You got members only discount. This tells you what you get each month, the front and the back. Usually it's 4 items, sometimes it's more. All right, so let's see what we got this month. Got our business card, Grim Workshop. I prefer the ones that are shaped like a spool because you can wrap, thread, you can wrap fishing line, all kinds of stuff around it. All right, so we have cards 114 and cards 130. Okay, card 114 is Debris Hut. So pretty much going to tell you how to build a Debris Hut. MSRP, you pay, this is $1.85 for the card itself. It is waterproof, tear-proof. More than likely, this is really flammable. So worst case scenario, you have something to start a fire with it. Yeah, and this one, of course, this is about shelter. Debris size should be small as possible on the inside for warmth and have much built-up insulation on the outside that you can find. So very simple. Yeah, they're not as good as they used to be, but information's information. All right, and then we also have how to start a fire from a USB cord. So pretty much tells you how to take a USB cord and turn it into a fire starter. Find a USB cable, step 1. Step 2, cut USB cable open, not plugged in. Separate, split apart the negative and positive wires. Separate each fiber of each cable. Connect 2 of the small fibers, 1 of each wire. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. So pretty much using electricity. Not rocket science, but yeah, that's it for information. In fact, we have our survival cards right here. The old one's a lot better. Hey, if you know from Grim Workshop sees this video, these cards, front and back, so much better than these ones. So much better. I know you're not watching my videos, but hey, someday they might. 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now I finally get 14. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30. So, all right, and so those cards, the cards, $1.85 each. Personally, I think that if you get them all together, it's good information to have. The old ones are definitely a lot better. They have pictures and write-ups, and you can always fit more information on 2 sides than you can one, but it is what it is. And as you can see, you can put them in an Altoids tin, although they don't fit as good as what you would think. But they can. I think if you get too many of them, you're not going to be able to get them out. So I was hoping they would. I'm going to have to come up with some other way. I'll come up with some other way to get this stuff in there, but that'll be for yet another video. We'll come up with some way to save all this good information in one location. So, all right, that's it. That's it for our information cards. Next, we got the good stuff, and we're going to start with our. Oh, nice. So, for $12.95. So far, almost $4 just for the cards themselves. And then for $12.95, this is one of the highest, this is one of the most expensive micro tools I've seen. And this is the cordage making micro tool. And these things, if you haven't seen any of my, if this is your first time, if you've never seen any of my videos before, then you need to come back, obviously. But where did I put it? Well, anyway, I actually have the full-size cordage making card. We got that last year. But this one is very cool because this one is the size of a zipper. And so this one will be cool because a lot of times you get those bags and they have like the little clip on the inside to store your keys or something. You can attach this right inside there, so you'll always be able to make cordage, because I can almost guarantee you anywhere where us as people are going to get stranded or lost at, probably people have been there, so you're going to be able to find plastic bottles. And if you can find a plastic bottle, then you can make cordage, which will help you make a shelter. You'll be able to make a shelter. You'll be able to put up a ridge pole so you can have a better shelter. Possibly fishing. And hey, if you have any of these other multi-tools like this other one that we got here, you'll be able to cover that too. And so for $21.95, so we paid $20, and this second card here is worth more than what you pay for the whole package. And we have, and this, I really like this one. This one is really cool. But we have the Zachary Fowler Signature Card version 2. Signature cards, they're always a little bit more because they got the person's name on it. That's why they're able to charge more. It's like an extra $2. Usually they're $19.95. Signature cards are $21.95. And but Grimm's Fowler card Gen 2 comes with a few of the same items found in his original card, along with several changes. This card now comes with an extra large file lure. So you got the lure, but it also has a file as part of it. So the lure is not just a lure, it's also a file. So that's really cool. Sutures, so you got some suture needles, you got some snare triggers here, you got a knife, you got a tick puller, you have an awl, you have a needle here, and then you have several fish hooks. So the Fowler trading card with stats from his adventures in Patagonia. And the illustrations. He was, I forgot what season, I think it was 3 or 4, but he was the finalist, so he's the one that won it all. And so let's see here. So as you can see here, this is version 1 of the Zachary Fowler, and this is version 2. So so they both have the same knife and all, tick puller. This one has a fishing spear, fish hooks, snare triggers, and some small lures. This one has the needle, the suture needles, some different snare triggers, and the larger lure. So that's pretty cool. So that's Zachary Fowler version 1 and version 2. So that's pretty cool. So now we have both the Zach Fowler ones. And if you haven't watched Alone, you should. If you're watching my little channel, I guarantee you've watched Alone. But I definitely, Alone is probably one of my favorite shows out there. Oh yeah, then you also got my favorite card, Bob Hansler. Love the guy. If you haven't seen his videos, he's here on. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So see, this is the cordage making full size card, and then what we got this month is the micro tool. So that means that we have more than one way to make cordage if we are in a bad situation. So that's pretty cool. Ooh. However, it may not work for the information cards, but we got to start a new tin. So now we're on it. So I've been with this club for a while. This is 3 tins now. I'm working on full size cards, and then here we have a box full of our micro tools, whether it's the dog tags, the zipper pulls. Here we got a file. We got a tick puller, a couple tick pullers. We got some tweezers. We got all that on there. So we got these size, and again, these are usually like $10, but this one here is $12 for obvious reasons, because this is a really good tool. This is a pretty advanced one. We'll get this put together. And we'll give it a try. I'll probably just do that as a short, because I did a full video on making the full size card, and I don't want to do the same video twice. But I'll do a little short, and we'll put it together and we'll put it to use. So, but yeah, that's it. That is the Grimm Workshop Tool of the Month. Hey, you know what? This would be a good month if you've ever thought about subscribing to this channel. Just like when we got that cordage card in the first place. This is a good month because you can get this cordage making micro tool all month long. So this is a great month to decide to jump in. Personally, I would recommend it. I'm not affiliated or anything. I get nothing for it. But I would recommend it if you are, because this tool here is... This tool itself is worth the $20. I'm not going to lie. Because being able to make cordage is huge. So at the very least, I think that this is probably one of those pivotal months that you see what's in the box and you can get this all month long. So this is a great month to try to sign up for it. If you're not already signed up, and if you've paused it, this would be a great month to start it up again. That's the great thing, because you can cancel it. If you see these and you're like, you know what, I don't want those, you can cancel it. But then you can come back to my channel and you can see what's on here, and then you can say, okay, you know what, I want that one. This would be a good one to get. I'm just saying, because you get cordage and you got the Zachary Fowler. These two tools together, you can make cordage. You got a cutting tool. You've got food acquisition, and so you can find a bottle. You can make shelter. This is a pretty good month. It's pretty good. It's probably one of the. This is probably one of the best months this year. So, what did we get last month? See, last one was pretty. We had the magnesium dog tag and the Bushcraft Kelso signature cards. So the last couple months, then we got the Microcaster dog tag and the Escape and Invasion. But yeah, August, good month. All right, that's it. And if this is your first time on the channel, please consider that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. If you are subscribed, do me a favor, just hit that thumbs up button. It really does help us out a lot. I like every video I watch on YouTube, because I know that it helps people, thrive. It helps people be seen, and I'd appreciate the same. I'm not telling you have to do it, but just push it, boop, you're already done. So, all right, leave me a comment on what you think. But again, I think this is a good month to sign up if you're not already signed up. But all right, until next time, keep repping.